Well, just got the cows moved to this front field. They finished grazing the woods up there. I planned on leaving them up there for one more night, but the stuff that's still up there for the graze will just be that much more when they go back there again in a couple weeks. But they are grazing off all this crap that's in this field. All my good grasses have pretty much winter killed over this last winter, so a fair amount of weeds and a bunch of June grass. Looks like right there is a little bit of brome that's trying to grow, but all the orchard and everything in the Italian rye or annual rye died out this last winter, along with the alfalfa that was in it. So they've grazed this, well, early in April or whatever. They grazed the rye that was back there. This is their third time grazing it now. By this point, the quality of the forage isn't the greatest, but if you look at them, they're not starving. So we're not too worried about quality at this point. We just want to keep their bellies full, keep them making milk for those calves, and give the pastures time to rest. So they'll be on here for 5 to 7 days. We've got to eat this grass off and then go all the way back to that ride where we sprayed the corn. There's a poly wire up back there to keep them out of the corn. So hopefully this will hold them over for, like I say, 5 to 7 days, and then they'll go back up on the hill. Now the hill is just starting to be where it's going to take off growing fast again. So it'd be real nice to get fertilizer on there, but the weather hasn't been very ideal for spreading fertilizer. So I don't know if I'm going to get fertilizer on there before they hit this next rotation or not. But I think the next rotation is going to go by fast. Instead of being there 5 to 7 days in each one, they're going to be in each one for probably 3 to 5. And as soon as they come off that one, we'll hit it with fertilizer. But I want to no-till some more stuff into this side hill. Once they come off of it, I'm probably going to no-till a pasture mix and a legume mix, like Alsike and Ladino clover, maybe some medium red clover or some mammoth red clover, not for sure yet. But regardless, they are out here. They're going to mow this off, and we're probably going to leave them on here a little longer than typical because I want them to mow it down tight. And then we will spray it, and we will no-till our Sorghum Sudan grass in this field. So this will be the next field of Sorghum Sudan grass, and it should be the third and final, unless my new seeding over there doesn't start to shape up pretty soon. We might plant sorghum in there too. But anyhow, you can see there is some clover and stuff in here, but the plan is get sorghum in here. We're going to chop one cutting of sorghum, and then we're going to graze off the regrowth, throw it in with the pasture rotation, and then once we get the corn chopped off, we'll get rye and oats planted back there, and then that'll go in the rotation too. And hopefully we can graze till October, maybe even November. So, and the wind is going to blow, but it's what she's looking like. Happy cows, I'm not hearing any complaining. So, should be planting sorghum again here, like I say, about a week. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit to this video. So here you can see the oats we planted this spring. This has been grazed heavy this spring already. May 23rd, the cows come off of this field and went up on the hill and started the pasture rotation. So just 3 weeks ago, the cows were on here. These oats are stressed down here because it's, you can see the ground is wet. It's still fairly damp down here. But as you go up, they get better. They get darker green. They're not lighter. The lighter green from being stressed from water. But what I want to show over here is this rye. May 23rd, the cows We're in this pasture here, and then I put them up on the hill. Look at how much his rye is growing back. I mean, this rye right here is up. I'm 6 foot tall. That rye is over 3 foot tall. It's not all that way, but the majority of it's over 2 foot tall. It was just grazed off. May 23rd, this was all chewed right down to the ground. This rye has come back that much. So, the palatability of this rye right now is not the greatest. But the cows will eat it. They're going to eat the primo stuff first. They're going through eating the primo stuff. Then they'll come back here and they'll mow this down. But it's just amazing how the winter that this rye had, the abuse that I put it through by putting cows on it too early by anybody's standards because of being short on feed. And this is what it looks like. You know, today's the 10th. They were on here the 23rd. Is it even a full 3 weeks since they've been here? So now there is problems out here. You can see misses and stuff. Whether these skips, well, this is where the center where the oats are is. Remember, I picked the corn off this middle. The stuff I planted after combining never really germinated last fall. And then I had a problem with the seed wasn't clean enough, so I kept plugging the drills. So we've got areas that look like skips and missed rows and stuff. So this rye has had all kinds of stuff thrown at it to make it a piss poor crop. And look what's here right now. That'll make feed. Now the cows are going to come back here and eat the oats off first, obviously. They're going to eat the primo up there, then they'll come eat these oats, and then they'll start eating the rye. But that's fine. They're kind of getting on the chunky side right now. They don't need to put on too much more weight. They just need to feed them calves. They'll get this mowed down and we'll get sorghum planted. And we'll chop the sorghum one cutting. And then we'll graze the second cutting. And I'm gonna try what was suggested to me because I want rye growing in the fall. We might try and no-till rye into it after first cutting, so by the time we start grazing it, the rye is already in there. Not sure it's gonna grow, but I have half a gravity box load of seed, which is double probably what I need. So on this 7 acres here, or 6.5 acres, we can try it, see how it works. But anyhow, we're gonna let them graze this all down, then we're gonna cover it manure and then come out and spray and get rid of all this crap right here. So I don't know if the cows are gonna eat that or not, but they might. And if they don't, we're gonna spray her and burn it down and plant sorghum. So anyways, I just wanted to add that little bit about that rye. Just crazy. I never would have thought that the rye, after being grazed all spring and coming off, the cows coming off here on May 23rd, that it would have come back, that it wouldn't have just stayed 6-8 inches tall, went ahead and been done. So, and who knows, maybe if I get a wild hair at my butt, maybe I'll throw a poly wire up around it and just leave this go and see what it'll actually do. I mean, it's only, I don't know, 80 to 100 feet wide by 200 feet long, maybe 300 feet long. It's not very much, but probably not worth monkeying around with the combine, getting out here to screw around with it. So maybe I'll just let the cows get it off. But I wanted to add this to it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more.